is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to our man Al in Homosassa. What's going on, brother?
Isn't it wonderful? I went ahead and invested in your Tiger dollars, and I went ahead and got the gold report for a year, and also your morning your call letter and stuff like that. And I got over a 50% return in one day, not counting everything else. But I just want to thank you. Tom's not perfect, but he tells you how to put your stops in, and he keeps your losses small. You can take your small losses, but then all of a sudden you'll be like Babe Ruth, and you'll hit a home run. I mean, a big home run.
Yeah.
And put the money in your pocket.
Okay, brother. You're awesome, man. Thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 270. Nasdaq's down 167. S&P's off 18. Gold contract down $6.30, trading at $16.62 an ounce. We have silver down 5 cents, $19.43 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 83 cents, $88.73 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note up 18 ticks, trading 111.20. The 30-year up 27 at 122.10. And King Dollar. King Dollar's up 886 ticks, trading out at 110.850, 885.87. The euro's at 99. The yen is out here at 146, and the British pound is at 115 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. The world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. Well, actually, let's go to the futures first. We've had quite a few trading days here, folks. You know, you can be long and or short and make money in this market right now. So let's take a look at it. What do we have out here? Well, let's see. Let me get this back. I got to get this back. I'm going to just put it back. So this is, I'm going to go back 9 days. Okay, so I don't have to go back 9. Let's do it. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3. Let's go back 4 days. Okay. So, spread this open a little. Okay, so what we have is this. You first had the first downdraft this morning, you know, basically at the open. We got down to the price point of 38.25. Now, that was the last time that we had big volume in the futures market on the way down. Well, we had volume out there at 950. That was 63,000 contracts. We went higher up there with 54. And that first time we came down, you had 37 when it was breaking a low. This one right here that we're doing right now, you got 30. Yeah. So you can see the correlation. First leg down, 63. Next leg down, 37. Next leg down, we're almost finished with this one. We're at 31 right now. That's saying, now it has to catch price, but the bottom line is saying that the sellers are drying up here. That's on the E-mini. Now let's go to the NQs. We take a look at the NQs. We know the NQs are the weakest indice out there. We take a look at the NQs. We're going to do the same type of setup. Okay, so I'm going to open this just a little. I'm sorry, what? Okay, sorry. There we go. Sorry, folks. So let me get that done. 1 second. Give me 1 second. This thing keeps getting in my way. There we go. Get you up. Let's see. Bingo. There we go. Okay, so now let's go into the NDX 100. NDX 100. Oh, we bring this back 6 days. I think it just broke the... There we go. Okay, so here we go. We open this baby up. So first, let's do the same type of exercise. So the first exercise, same type of setup here. This is going to be interesting. First time, Down at 10:50 this morning, 25,000 contracts. Next leg down, 13,000 contracts, and we just did 6,800 on that bar. Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. Bottom line, we'll see where this shakes out after the close today, but when you take a look at here, now let's go to the dailies. We take a look at the dailies. We go inside the dailies. You go inside the SPY. What we have in the SPY right now, bottom line, you're coming back with 56 million shares. You made a high yesterday with 104 million. You're coming into, let's see, at 374 or 379. You have huge volume, 131 million. Right, the bar we're coming into right now still has 85 million, and you're not going to do 85 million there. NDX 100. Take a look at the 3 Qs. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We take a look at the 3 Qs. They're pulling back 40 million. We made a high with 59. You're coming into 77. Now, this is going to be really cool because this is going to be hard to do. So we're into the bar. The top of the bar was 275. Now, we're into that by 3 points, which is a big number, no doubt. If we closed above it, that'd be really bullish, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. The lower part of this, when we hit 272, well, here, we haven't hit 271 yet. We have 272.36. Right? We'll see how this shakes out coming into the close. That's the real bottom line. Inside the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness out here today, you got O'Reilly Automotive is up 4.5%. You have Constellation Brands up 4%. Honeywell is up 3.5, and Charter Communications is up 3. Taken away from it, monster numbers. You get Meta down 25%, Align Technology down 18, Vertex Pharmaceutical down 6.5, and you got Micron Tech off 5.5. We go into the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow. We have out here, point-wise, you have Caterpillar's putting 104 positive points, McDonald's 58, Honeywell 45, Boeing 39. Taken away from it, Apple minus 31, Microsoft minus 31, Nike minus 7. Now, let's get over to that gold contract, GCZ. What do we have inside the gold contract? Sideways move. And it's with light volume. Let me see what this volume was yesterday. So we get down to 1658. We're at 1652. Well, it's going to be close, man. You're coming into 181,000. Oh, I see what's happening. No, you're actually coming into 271. Okay, the high, 1663. So this is going to be interesting, right? 1663.80 was how we came off the last bottom. So that's important to keep your head on. And, bottom line, we close over that. That's going to be a rejection of lower price with much lighter volume. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have the Dow. Dow is up 269. Nasdaq's down 168. S&P's up down 17. We'll come right back.
Currencies, commodities, and bond markets are as important as ever right now with how they're driving the volatility in equity markets across the globe, which is why it's a great time to try out Teddy Kakestat's Tiger Forex Report. Teddy Kakestat breaks down the Forex markets every Monday using his 30-plus years of experience as a trading veteran of futures, Forex, stocks, and options. Teddy releases his weekly Tiger Forex Report every Monday morning with coverage of all the major currency pairs, including the dollar index, the euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar Swiss, dollar yen, as well as many more, and he also has weekly coverage of the crude oil market and the 30-year T-bonds, as they both influence Forex markets tremendously. When you sign up for the Tiger Forex Report, you also gain instant access to Teddy's 60-minute webinar archive he just hosted, Forex Strategies and Fundamentals, What is Behind the Tiger Forex Report. For all the details and to start your 30-day Tiger Forex Report subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the market's open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 281. You get the Nasdaq trading down 159. S&Ps are down 16. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here today. What you have, Facebook is lead, man. That's down $32. You got Amazon's down $4, $4.50. Apple's down $4.50. You get Nvidia is up $3.79. What's going to be interesting about Nvidia, man? You know, so Zuckerberg, bottom line, is he's going to spend $39 billion next year, folks. So, you know, and Nvidia is going to get quite a bit of that money. So. Bottom line is that you talk about spending some money. They're spending the money, so a couple of these chip companies and I suspect cloud companies are going to do very well because of it. You have Apple's down, Google, Alphabet's down $2.50. You have Microsoft down $4.70. We have Micron Tech down $2.35. We get over and we take a look at Shopify. Shopify, folks, came out with some numbers, nice numbers out here, bottom line. And Shopify, you know, is an ABC structure up. We actually had this in the newsletter. And if you want to see something that's pretty cool, I mean, when you pick up these ABCs, if they're, you know, bottom line, if they just started, it's you know, this is a big ABC. It's over a 7-point ABC. And your price projection out here is, you can see, it took out the B point. Now, this took out the B point 5 days ago. That's where it took out the B point, came back down. Yeah, this is a cool one to just go over. So the B point on it was 29.72, 22 million shares. We took it out with 37. Now, this is where it turns into a complex one, right? And this is just, so it pulls back down with 32. It rejects with 24. So what it does is this. Rejected lower price with 24. Now, in order to be a complex one, what happens is this. If you get under the B point again, it has to come down with lighter volume. You can see what it did. It hit over the B point with 37. It comes back with 24. The 24 bottom line going against the 30, and then, you know, takes off like a rocket ship. So it's just about finishing its ABC structure up. I think it's it hit 34.60. The price projection is 35.04. And I suspect what you're going to see with this, we can build more cars. The cars here, this thing wants to run up to this 39 to 45. That's your next leg up here, because let me just see if this is going to make a difference in the weekly. No, it's not making a difference in the weekly yet. You know, we'll see how it handles this 35.04. I mean the 36.31. You know, I suspect it's going to make the run for it. We'll see what it can do. Now, let's get over and let's take a look at the euro. I want to take a look at the euro, the pounds, the yen, because the bottom line is that the dollar is still running everything, man. That's the bottom line. There's no two ways about it, man. So you can see what we had up here with the euro today. All it did, well, it just gave back what it gave yesterday. That's not the end of the world. I wish I had volume on it. Let me just look at the UUP for a second, because just see how this shakes out. So the UUP, this is good. Okay, so the UUP, folks, okay, is the ETF for the dollar index. Now, what you're going to see here is that what we did inside of the UUP, bottom line, you came down, but look at this, man. See, this is what it did. Interesting. So it broke the swing. Now, the swing had 12 million shares, but look what it did. It broke it with light volume, 7 million. Now, that's saying the dollar can go back up, which it did today. But now, watch how this shakes out. The dollar is only going up on 2.6 million. So that's setting up an ABC structure on the way down. That's how that's set up. So, you know, we don't have, you know, there's no such thing as volume in the currencies. The reason that there isn't, folks, is that they trade on so many different venues. That's just how it goes, man. That's how it's set up. Okay, so now we got to get our heads wrapped around what is going to happen after the close here. This is going to be the number, man. Okay, so let's first go to Amazon. We're basically each, yeah, I think every big tech stock that come out so far, bottom line, you know, went down. So Amazon, what Amazon's doing right now, Amazon's going, it got down to 109 today. It has 67 million shares. It's going into 86. The real kicker is, can Amazon close today at 113.44? If it does, then your probability is much higher that you're going higher. Now, that's on the weekly. Now, that's on the daily. Let's do the weekly. Because this is, both Amazon and Apple are really tricky out here. That's the bottom line. Okay, so see what we're doing here. Oh, I know what we're doing. Yeah, I'm going to go to the monthly. Because if you look at the monthly, I want to show you what I believe is holding Amazon up. It's right here that you're going into a breakout area. So the real question is, see that breakout area? That's when we broke topside on the monthly, and we did that. Stop pushing with 3.2 billion. We came down with 2.2. We tested with 1.7. We came down with 1.2. That's telling me Amazon wants to bounce, man. So you can see the contraction. The contraction is pretty huge on a monthly basis, folks. So we'll see where it shakes out, man. Amazon's going to be looking. It'll be hard to comprehend if they pull a miracle out of their hat. But bottom line, the way that's set up technically right now, that's what it looks like. Amazon is looking to come in with 127.6 billion and bring 22 cents to the bottom line. Amazon is still growing by 8% in North America, internationally, and then their AWS is growing by 11%. That's per year. That's a big number. So next, let's go to Apple, man. Apple, bottom line, that's coming in with numbers also. And, you know, as I said a few days ago, man, it's hard to comprehend that Apple, you know, has all these ads running. And, like, they have the ad running, man, that, like, okay, we got a new camera. Well, like, you know, all our cameras are awesome, man. So it's like, you really need a new camera? We'll find out. Where they're going to be the wild card with Apple is their subscription-based services. That's the bottom line. You know, they didn't have subscription-based services years ago, and bottom line is that, you know, I see my card getting charged every month because, they send you basically a receipt, and it seems like it blows my mind how fast months can go. Listen, you know, so watch this. 137.98. That is September of 2020. So that had volume of 3.8 million. We come into that with 1.7. It came down again with 2, but you're still dealing with 3.8. That's telling me that that's going to bounce too, man. This is going to be wild. We'll see where it shakes out, man. It's telling me it's going to bounce, though. That's when you set that baby up on the daily, on the weeklies, doesn't mean that we're going to do another leg down. But right now, both of those look like to me that they're going to bounce. Dow Industrials right now up 276. The Nasdaq's down 157. S&Ps are off 15.5. And where's that dollar? Dollar's still not moving, man. Well, it's down 60 ticks. See how that shakes out. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metal sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, Butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is up 298. Nasdaq is down 150. S&Ps are off 14. Now, let's do this. One of the Tigers had a great idea here, and I can do this with every stock, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to bring up the complete supply chain because Zuckerberg already told us this morning that he's spending $39 billion in CapEx this year, folks. $39 billion, yeah. So what you're looking at here is that this is all the suppliers for Meta platforms. And it goes, I'll just run through some of these, right? I believe it's going to go from highs to lows, too. So this is pretty cool. So you got Intel, Nvidia, Astra, Ciena, Nokia, Trask, Advanced Micro. Oh, then you get Realty Trust. We don't care about that. What you want with these, Seagate Technology maybe. Now the rest of them, you can see this, the supply is there. That's real estate. I'd say the big ones here, those top three, man. Even Ciena. You got Intel, Nvidia, Astra, ANET. Let me look at what this one is. I haven't seen this one. ANET. I think this is ANET. Okay, Astra Networks. Okay. Oh, you can see. So look at this, man. Yeah, it's up $9. The amount of money, man, there's money to be made on where he's going to spend money, because the amount, could you imagine spending $39 billion in 1 year? Yeah, that's what this is up like that. Let me pull this back a bit. 1 second. Put it on a monthly. You get a consolidation. Okay, then let's go to Nvidia, though, because, and I think the play is Nvidia here, man. The reason I'm saying Nvidia, because Nvidia just has so many other things going for them also. Let's put this on a monthly. Nvidia, there's the high volume low, 117. Yeah, we went to 108 and rejected it, man. So that was 1.5 billion. We came down with 1.3, and right now we're at 1.1. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do, that's going to be a rejection of lower prices in Nvidia at that number, man. I think Nvidia is the play, you know, because it has, so Nvidia, you know, if we just look at the volume, once this thing bounces, you get about 155 inside it. That's how that kind of shakes out. Let me just see if I can get a couple more of these. What is Ciena? That's a blast from the past, man. Let me look at the Ciena. Ciena. Okay, so Ciena, the low, well, that's first. Okay, network platform, software, office platform. The low is 38, the high 78. Yeah, I wouldn't buy that right now. I think looking at that thing just as an offshoot, I'd say that Nvidia would be the play, you know. I mean, the amount of money that he's going to spend is just astronomical. There's no doubt about that. The thing that's amazing, if you listen to Kevin Hincks this morning on TD Ameritrade, they were talking about, you know, the headsets and the whole ball of wax, and it's like one of the questions was, how are you going to get women on with the headsets? It's like, okay, man, you're going to go, you know, you're going to go basically running around. I heard man, Mr. Dave White talking about the headsets in general. They get hot anyway. But, you know, the bottom is one thing getting hot. There's another thing that, you know, you're basically going to get your hair done and you get $300 to get your hair done. You're going to go put a headset on? I don't think so. And assured them, there's plenty of times that doesn't happen. But when you're talking about a scale on the type of scale that they're looking for, I just don't, yeah. Hey, we'll see where it shakes out. He definitely is spending some real money, though, and bottom line, maybe we can make some bread on what he's spending, because I suspect everyone's going to be going through that big time, folks, okay? There's very few companies that are spending $39 billion on a CapEx in 1 year, and that's what he's doing. Let's just go see, because I'm curious let me just look at this for a second. So, yeah, see? Okay, he can do it. He's spending, so he's spending what he takes in a quarter. They're expected to take in, they took in $27 billion. This number's probably bad, $32 billion for the next year. I suspect that's going to be bad. But he's spending, bottom line, you know, what it takes for 1 year. Now, that being said, you can see still when you're looking at these numbers, he's not going to lose money. So that says quite a bit in itself, that you can get out there, excuse me, folks, you can spend that type of money, and on top of that, you're still not going to lose money, okay? You know, that's pretty amazing. It really is, actually. But bottom line, I wouldn't touch Meta, that's for sure. I mean, that has a long way to go. Let's go to Mark in Fort Collins. Mark, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Good. Hey, you were talking about Nvidia, and I saw what you were talking about, but I also just took a look at the monthly, and it looks like there's a potential ABC down on the monthly that could take it down to a high volume area in the 40s. So tell me what you think about that.
Let's take a look here. Okay, whoops. One second, there we go. Okay, so do the monthly.
Even if you just take March of 2022 at 289 high.
Yeah, here, just one second. Let me just look at this. 1.3 billion. I see what you're looking at. 1 billion. Yeah, I see what you're looking at.
You broke 1 billion.
Oh, yeah, but see, okay. Oh, this is, folks, this is where technical analysis is an art and not a science, okay? Right. So let's go through this, because this is, Mark, this is so cool you called, man, okay? Because when you run into this, okay, this is, it's going to be, we'll find out which way it is. But let me show you what you have here, right? So what you have, folks, just Mark said, you do have an ABC down, okay? That's that bottom line. Here's the B point. The B point there is at that 140.55. You had volume there of 1 billion, 1.06 billion. We took that out with 1.3. So, bottom line, what is that? That's an ABC down, right? Now, you always hear me say, well, what are you going into? Well, see when we come over here, that you're going into 1.5, Mark?
Yep.
That does not negate that ABC down.
Right.
What it does, though, is like, okay, man, now tell me what you're doing. And where I would go with that is that at this point is that we went to 108. That was the benchmark. It rejected the 117. You're at 132. You're not above it yet, but this is a toss-up. That's what that's how that ends up, Mark.
Yeah, because you have another high volume bar over to the left of where you are right now, which is in the 45 range, which would kind of complete the ABC down or get close to it, but that would be a long way down.
Yeah, but you're right. You're right. I mean, what's so cool about this, folks, okay? I've seen thousands of ABCs. So, like, when you get one like this, most of the time you just say, okay, man, then don't do nothing.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? Because, that could go there, man. There's no doubt. And what did you say? Look at this. This looks like the S&P, man. I know what you're saying, man. It's like,
Yeah, because you were calling for some monthlies on the big indexes, too, right on the way down.
Yeah, my take is that S&P's on a ABC down the monthly, yes. I think my take is that we're going to rally for, we could rally for 2 or 3 months at the beginning of the year, and then this thing's going to cut loose, man.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, brother, thanks for the call, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for the education. I love it. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow's up 292, Nasdaq's down 148, S&P's down 12. We'll come right back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den, hosted at Discord. TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up by 275. Nasdaq's down 154. S&P's off 14. Let's go take a look at Exxon and Chevron. I guess Exxon coming out with the numbers tomorrow morning. You get the 28th, 6:30 a.m. It's reaching an all-time high today. 57 is the low, 109 is the high. And let's see what we got here. Okay, so let's do this. Put this on a weekly first. That's 147 versus 89 versus 68. Yeah. Okay, so you broke out. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. Watch this. You broke out, but guess what? You're over that with tremendously lighter volume. That's telling me you'll be right back underneath this 105. So we'll see. There's the correlation. 147 million. Yeah, let me put this on a monthly too. Let me see how this sets up. Yeah, for sure. 660 million versus 372. That's a dramatic contraction. Yeah. So and if I'm right in the context that this will pull back, no matter what they say with the earnings, I'm sure they're going to make money hand over fist. Well, yeah, watch this. They're looking to take down 103 billion to the top line and 389 to the bottom line. You know. So let's go look at Chevron. Okay, Chevron hasn't made its highs. This is interesting. So the high in Chevron's 182.40. This coming out too? This is coming out before the market also. Take this, put this first on a weekly. You have 44. Last week was 38. This week is 20. No, it's 28. Yeah, same deal, man. That okay, then here, let's go to the XLE because that's what they want to look at too. And those are the two highest weighting structures inside of that. And the XLE doesn't have it either. You know, that's all. Would you have listen? These things could be good forever. I mean, you get 100% move or move. That's what this is also. You know, on the XLE, that high had 126 million. Last week was 125. This week is 85. The contraction there is dramatic, you know. And, you know, then the question is, when is ex-dividend? Let's see, XOM. Listen, you'd say paying 3.2%. I'm not quite sure when the dividend comes in because of the cash dividend 11.22. My take is they're going to go lower. we'll see where it shakes out. What will happen there, if I'm right on the context, that will hit the Dow Industrials. Both of them, because what we have had, the energy has been the only sector that has been going topside in a monster way. That's what's really saved the Dow Industrials. Not saved the Dow Industrials, but it certainly has helped the Dow Industrials in a huge way. No doubt about that. Let's go take a look at the GDX. Because what we had, you can always find out more about like how things pull back versus when they go up. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so the GDX yesterday, bottom line. So we come with the GDX needs more volume, number one, but you're coming up to the swing point, which is at 26.11. 34 million shares you need. Yesterday, Tuesday, you did 28. Yesterday, you did 24. Now, see this today? That you're backing down to 15? That's a good number, man. That's a real good number. That's what you want to see. Up with 24, back with 15. That's building cause, and that would be building cause for higher price. That's how this baby shakes out. So, and that would be saying, the bottom line is that we have, CPI coming out tomorrow morning also. So that CPI is going to rock and roll. Twitter, oh man, the folks on Twitter, that's going to be, amazing tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon actually at 5 o'clock. Because the bottom line is that Musk is going to own Twitter by 5 o'clock tomorrow night. So you can expect a lot of action over the weekend. Because the bottom line is that he said that people that are barred, he's going to unbar them. The bottom line is going to be a free-for-all. And then what he said when he came out, that he's claiming that it's not going to be a free-for-all because he actually sent a whole tweet out to everyone, but it was targeted to the advertisers. Because the bottom line is that, advertising is advertising. But I suspect, we know the bottom line is that the guy can, do a lot of things at the same time. So you can't underestimate him. That's the real bottom line. You can't trust him either. That's my take on it. But you can't underestimate him because, you look this way, he goes this way. You look that way, he goes this way. The bottom line is that he's got it all going, man. And I suspect, it's not like he's got it all. Well, he probably does have it all going on his head, but I suspect that he also has a very great plan because you don't send, satellites lights up and rockets up to space without basically, having an organized plan, an organized mind, all the rest of it. So we'll see where this Twitter thing shakes out. The amazing part, so look at this, that when you actually look at Twitter, and I'm sure that, there was some bread made here, but you can only go back 3 months when no one thought it was going to come through. It was at $32. So it's 32, and you talk about, I think it's 54.20, right? 420, yeah, 54.20, yeah, 420. That's his number. I'm surprised that he didn't say that he was going to have the meeting at 4:20 instead of 5 o'clock. But he came in with the kitchen sink. And you know what that means, folks? You know what's amazing? There was someone on Bloomberg early this morning, and he was explaining the kitchen sink, but he wasn't explaining it right. He came in with the kitchen sink because the way it works, folks, he's going to throw out everything but the kitchen sink. That's the saying, man. I'm listening to this explanation on Bloomberg this morning. I say, evidently, I don't know. It was just, but that's the thing. He comes in with the sink. I'm throwing everything out but the kitchen sink. 7,500 employees. We'll see how many he's going to can. With the rumor is it's going to be 3/4 of it. I can't see 3/4 of it because if it's 3/4 of it, what you'll end up having is that it will be a free-for-all. If you go from 7,500 employees to even 2,500 employees, who's going to take care of the shop? We'll see. We'll see how this is going to shake out. But bottom line, he got it done. He got it done. And, my take is that he's buying that to be the most powerful man in the world because communication is the name of the game. He's going to have the box, and people don't know what's true or not true anymore. They just don't. Because there's so much of it out there. So he has the box. And the box is going to talk. Quack, 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 quack. Dow's up 238, Nasdaq's down 156, S&P's off 17. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials down. Dow Industrials up 190. You get the Nasdaq down 174. S&Ps are off 22. It's going to be all about what's happening after this close, folks. And the way it works, okay, so you'll get Intel that will come out ASAP. Amazon will come out ASAP. You got Gilead also. Gilead can move the NDX 100, by the way. Gilead right now, let's take a look. Lows 57, the high 74. So they're at highs. So that's a good-looking chart. Yeah, that's a good-looking chart. And then, of course, we get Apple. Apple doesn't come out to 430. So after Apple comes out after the futures are closed, so that's not going to affect the NDX 100 futures. Let's go over to Amazon quickly because it looks like Apple and Amazon, they're both going to get closed near the lows of the day. Yeah. You got Amazon, 76 million shares. Now, the bottom line, you're going into 86 million, but you haven't held the price. The top of that price is 113.44. It's going to get interesting, man. Big time, because these will move the indices. There's no doubt about it. Now, the volume in the indices is anemic right now. And the NYSE, look at this, we're at 650. So that's telling me that, as I started at the beginning of the program, that's telling me that no matter what happens, you're going to have a higher price tomorrow. 650, we're going into $1 billion. It'll end up doing 850, 900. The NY, that's on the NYSE. On the composite, you're at 4.1. That'll do 4.5, 4.6, but the bottom line, you can see it should be running into 5.2, and it's not going to get anywhere near 5.2. So bottom line, we'll see whether It can jump out of here. It's certainly not holding price. That's the bottom line. You're coming in, you're not holding price. Dow right now up 161, Nasdaq's down 186, S&Ps are off 27. Gold down at 380, and where's the dollar? Dollar up 853. Hold on for the ride, folks, and always remember, the bear can claw your heart out, the bull can run you over, and thank God there's always another trade. Health, happiness, and prosperity. Have a great night, a safe night. Come back and visit Tommy tomorrow morning. CPI comes out 8:30. Check it out, man. Look at him, folks.